Stricter mask rules will also apply in the French capital starting today. Face coverings are now mandatory in most public places across Paris and the surrounding areas. The new measures are meant to control the pandemic as France sees a major surge in new COVID-19 cases. Let's bring in Dominic Velitis. He's tracking this story. So tell us a bit more about these new rules in Paris and the surrounding area regarding masks, Dom.
Well, Michael, they actually represent an escalation, if you like, of existing rules on the wearing of face coverings in Paris. For example, back in July, it became compulsory to wear masks in closed public spaces, so spaces like shops and banks. And then earlier this month, it became compulsory to wear one when outdoors in crowded parts of the French capital. Now, this morning, as I say, they've extended the rules, expanded the rules a little bit further. Face coverings will now have to be worn everywhere outdoors in Paris and in neighbouring areas as well. So we're talking a lot of people here, Michael. We're talking this is going to affect around about 7 million people. It will apply to all pedestrians in public places, as well as those on motorcycles and scooters. Even those using mobility vehicles will now be expected to cover up. I think, Michael, we're actually going to see a further expansion in the coming weeks. For example, next week, French children return to school, and those aged 11 and above will be expected to wear a face mask. And then also from next month, face masks will become mandatory in French workplaces as well, Michael.
And all this comes, as we say, as France experiences a new surge in terms of COVID-19 cases. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, although the number of COVID-related deaths is relatively low in France, the country has seen quite a steep increase in the number of infections, particularly among young people over recent weeks. If we take a look at the figures, on Thursday, France recorded around about 6,100 infections, the highest number, Michael, since early May, and up about 682 on Wednesday's figures. But the number of so-called virus red zones across France, these are the areas where the coronavirus is really getting a grip, they've increased dramatically as well, from 2 to 20 to 21. Now, yesterday, French officials admitted coronavirus is gaining ground across the country, so the rolling out of these new measures, it's hoped, will do something in terms of bringing that number of infections down. Michael.
Dominic, thank you. Our Dominic Velitis in Bristol, England.